What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here. We are back, and today I wanted to take a look at the new Tennogen Round 14 selections that will be coming to Warframe in Round 14. Now, I do want to just quickly mention that there are a number of Tennogen skins that I know people are hoping makes it into the game, and currently DE has mentioned that there are a number of skins that they really want to get into the game very shortly. However, they are working with the creator to just kind of polish some of the designs. So if there is something that has not made it on the list, just know that DE has been keeping in contact with these creators, just trying to polish these things up so that they can make sure they can get them in game. A lot of people think that maybe DE is playing favorites, or they're trying to, you know, just I don't know. I feel like they sometimes get a bad rap, but I have talked to some of the Tennogen artists at Tennogen, and they mentioned that DE is incredibly helpful to them to help polish their skins, help them get their stuff in game. And if the skin has not made it in game, it is not because they aren't, you know, they don't like the creator. It has nothing to do with the creator. It doesn't have to do with the numbers. It doesn't, you know, just because 30 people, you know, submit doesn't mean that 30 people cannot get their skins into the game. There is no finite number of skins. Anyways, I just want to get that out of the way because there's a lot of that going around, but even the creators themselves are saying, no, that's absolutely false. We're just polishing, you know what I mean? So anyways, starting off right off the bat with one of my favorite creators for Tennogen thus far is Faven with his Zephyr Grack skin. And oh my goodness, I'm not too much of a Zephyr player, but now that Zephyr Prime is out and I literally can collect her in about 5 hours out of my foundry, I'm excited. I'm really excited to start playing her, get familiar with her again, and this skin is so good, so fantastic. I've been just dropping into Faven's live streams every, you know, here and there, and I've been seeing him create some of these skins, and I've dropped in on a few of them, and this was one of them, and oh my goodness, this thing is legit. This thing is polished. This thing looks so good. The detail, Faven puts a lot of detail into his work. I met him at Tennogen. Great dude. Keep doing what you're doing, Faven. And we won't even get off of his creations just yet because Limbo Grax is coming this wave as well, and another skin that is just fantastic. I remember dropping into his stream when he was working on like the really fine details of this skin, and whoa, just wow. The love and care that goes into these skins is just crazy. But here it is, looking fantastic. I absolutely love this skin, and Limbo's another one. Limbo just came up with his Prime, you know, Prime design, and I'm excited to get my hands on this skin and have fun with it. But you see the rapier there. We will talk about that in just a few moments because that has also made it in, but we'll take a closer look at that in a few moments. But moving on to the Nyx Escaphilia by Ernie or Ernai or Ernix. This looks super cool. This is another one where when you really get up close and look, I usually select one picture for every single creation, but if you go on and click on to the round 14, you check out this skin specifically, you can see a lot of detail in this. You can see that this thing is going to be really fun to color. I personally love this. I love the texturing. I love the detail. The helmet, I'm a big fan of. I like this abstract kind of, you know, I want to say infested look, but maybe you just kind of go with like deep sea creature type thing. Anyways, it looks super cool. I love it. Great job. This is, I mean, I'm a big fan of Nyx, and when she gets her rework, you better believe I'll be getting a skin to just make that a little bit better. Anyways, moving up to Chroma Morkai by Lucanyu. So Lucanyu has been out and about for quite a while making skins and such. And this is another great one. No exception to the rule of Lucanyu skin. You can definitely see his personal flavor, his tastes, come through with a lot of his skins, and this is no exception. And while I'm not too much of a Chroma player, I am excited to get my Chroma Prime, kind of get familiar with Chroma Prime again, and see where things go. And maybe I'll pick up this skin in the future. It has nothing to do with, you know, the quality. It's just I usually pick skins based on some of my favorite frames. So maybe we'll get around to it. Maybe we'll get around to it. But like I said, great job, good skin. We'll see more from Luke and you in the future as well as right now, which includes a Titania Lympharis by Luke and you. And I think this has been up there for a little while, and I believe Luke and you has been kind of, like I was saying, kind of polishing up this skin to kind of get it into the round. And here it is, made its way into the game, and once again you can see his personal taste, his style come through with this skin, with that glassy look, which you can see on his Mirage, which I have a little spotlight video on if you want to check that out. But anyways, he's got the glassy look. He's kind of got that that, I don't know, his color scheme is usually very similar on his stuff. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, Luke and You's work, I know it, you know. So great job, looking beautiful, beautiful Titania. All right, so moving on, this is going to be a LED 2012 and Damon Star you know, collaboration, and this is going to be the Gaara Zamariu. I just don't want to butcher these two bad guys. Sorry. But yeah, this is by LED 2012 and Damon Star. This thing looks fantastic. I think it looks really cool. It is based on a samurai. You can see the helmet and like is that the crescent moon? Is that what you would describe that as? I can't say for sure, but it's that sharp helmet type deal. Looks really cool. The glassy look looks very cool. I like it. I've been waiting for a really dope Gaara, Gaara skin to come out, and this is probably going to be the one for me. I like it a lot. So great job, guys. Next up, we're going with a Hitsu-san creation, another one of my favorite content creators and or Tennogen creators, the Equinoxmogera. And I say that just because, oh my goodness, Hitsu-san, it does some detailed work, and just personally his style kind of fits my style pretty well. But this is Equinox. You can see on the left the complete form, and in the middle, I believe left complete form, in the middle is the female form, and then on the right is the male form, or the night form, day form. You shouldn't assume genders. Okay, guys, chill. Anyways, looking really cool. And Equinox is another frame that I'm not all that familiar with. I know she can be really good. I just really haven't given her the time to kind of learn her. But I'll get around to it at some point, and maybe this will be my skin that I end up rolling with for my Equinox when I decide to come around. But anyways, great job, Hitsu-san. Keep up the good work for sure. All right, so we're not going to stray too far. Equinoxmogera by Volbjorn, and this one in the creation had multiple different pictures for the different forms, so I brought up these three pictures, which you can see over on the left is the complete Equinox form with both of the deals intact. We're looking pretty cool. Over on the right, you can see the male form up top, or the day, I don't freaking know, any day, night form, whatever, and then also the female form, day, night form, whatever, on the bottom. And looking pretty cool. I like this. I bought, I think, Volbjorn's Nyx deal, and it's grown on me for sure. And that infested look, I mean, it grows on the Grineer too. Anyways, looking pretty cool. I like it. I am interested in seeing what color schemes would look good on the skin, because the variations I've at least seen on the creation don't really fit my playstyle, or my kind of style. So anyways, I'd love to get in there and when this is in game and use my color schemes and just click on the Equinoxmogera skin and see what it looks like with my color schemes and see if it's for me. But anyways, moving past Warframe skins, so that's all the skins for the Warframe. We're going to be checking out two helmets, and this one is the Loki Lupu by Lubox. Lubox is coming through with this Loki helmet. So personally, not for me. I I kind of like it, but I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't scratch the itch for me. I don't know if it does for you guys. Are you guys really excited about this one? I could definitely see this one maybe pulled off with some skins or something like that, and it could probably look pretty good. But personally, until I see like this out in the world and it really captures my attention, I'm not too sure if this one's for me. That's happened with a few different things where I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about it, and then I see it out in the world, out with someone else, has it on their frame, and I'm like, you know what? Now that I see it, in the flesh, I gotta have it, So maybe that's how this one's gonna turn out. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure about that one yet. Next up, Necros Sharon, or Charon Sharon, I don't know, by Malayu and Sharky and JD. So I've seen that these three have, I'm pretty sure, three different individuals have done some collaboration in the past, and it looks like they are doing that once again. But here we are with a Necros helmet, and I think this one looked kind of cool. It seems a little bit bulky, but Necros isn't. I mean, he is like skeleton boy, but anyways, I don't know. I like it. It's a little bit skeletonized, a little bit like fleshy, but it's also a little bit bulky. So I think I'd have to see it. I think I'd have to see it in game. I mean, you can obviously see it a little bit here, but I don't know. I don't know. I think it looks cool, but as long as it doesn't look out of place. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I know a lot of you guys are excited for some Necros stuff, so there you have it, by Malayu, Sharky, and JD. Without getting too far from those three collaborators, we have the Hades Tonfa skin. So these are now weapon skins we're getting into, and like I said, by the same three creators, they collaborated, I'm assuming, on this Hades Tonfa skin, which I think looks super cool. So if you really want to get into some Necros, cosplay type deal, some fashion framing, this might be it. This might be the way you go. Is pick up that helmet, pick up this Tonfa skin, and just start going crazy. But there you have it. I'm sure you could also just pick up this Tonfa skin for any other Warframe, or maybe you have some Necros design that you feel like this would fit with as well. Or honestly, I kind of want to see this on a Nidus. I don't know. That's just me. But or Loki. I could see that on with a Loki. I don't know. Anyways, Hades by the Hades Tonfa skin by Malayu, Sharky, and JD. So continuing on with weapon skins, we have the Tengu Sword by Beastbuster. Beastbuster coming back with some of his really creative skins. I like this one. This is a really cool looking sword. Now, I believe this is just a regular longsword, not a great sword, so this would be your Skanas and stuff like that. I could be incorrect, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is. So Tengu Sword, looking pretty cool. I like it a lot. Very like I don't know, it seems like World of Warcraft inspired, or I don't know, very mythical, very cool. I like it a lot. So great job, Beastbuster. All right, we have another creation by Lubox and Sharky, I guess, collaborating on this one. This is a dagger, and the Krubak, which is a Grineer-inspired dagger. And the only bad thing so far, which is subject to change, that I could say about this is daggers just don't get a lot of use in the game, and I would love to see that change. I would love to see some really cool lethal like stance type stuff with the daggers in the future, because I could see some really dope dagger skins coming our way, and this is one of them. I think this looks fantastic. It has nothing to do with the style of this weapon, because this personally I think looks great, but just the daggers, man. I want to see daggers become I don't know, closer to the meta, let's just say. But great job, guys. This thing looks fantastic. If you can replicate a lot of work like this, just keep it going. Keep it going, guys. So, following that, we have another Hitsusan creation with a collaboration with Rail. I hope I'm saying that right. R-E-I-L. And it's the Faretta Rapier skin, and I kind of wanted to zoom in mostly on the handle and the hilt for this one, because the detail that's in there, and just that, like, oh, that just, it looks so good. Definitely you can see the Hitsusan colors kind of in there, the detail that Hitsusan puts into his work, and man, this thing is fantastic. This was actually over with the Equinox when we're looking at that Equinox. She was holding on to this, but this thing looks great. I am down. I'm a big fan of the rapiers. Some people are not too crazy about them and their damage output and all that stuff, but I feel like they're really fun weapons. So this one's a weapon skin that I'm eager to get my hands on. So great job, Hitsusan and Rail. All right, coming through with an Opticore weapon skin is the Opticore Mitra by Lucanyu. Once again, Lucanyu just blasting out some content. And here we go. You can definitely see, once again, color scheme fits Lucanyu's work. And that like glassy energy kind of look that you can see with the, I'm assuming the energy color is that. Yeah, it just looks good. It looks really, really cool. Opticore fans, if you want to like just totally stylize and create a custom Opticore, bam, there you go. The Opticore Mitra by Lucanyu. All right, so more Faven work. I can't get away from Faven work, and I don't want to. This is the Needle by Faven, and this is a rapier designed after the Grenier aesthetic. And oh, this is so cool. Once again, this is one that I tuned in for to watch his creation, and oh man, I am super hyped. I am super hyped. I'm sitting here going, what? How many more Grenier like fashion framing can I do just so I can play with this weapon skin? You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So the Needle. We're not going to get too far from Faven's work because the Kavir, anyways, the Great Sword skin by Faven, another one I tuned in for while he was detailing this thing up, and wow, I was super excited. At first, I was like, okay, please tell me this is a Great Sword. Please tell me this is like a full-on, like blasting, crazy Great Sword. And sure enough, here it is, looking fantastic. It's even got that tattered cloth deal hanging. Oh, so good, so good. I gotta have this one. Gotta have it. I can't say no to this. Great job, Faven. Keep up the good work. Jesus. Oh, so good. All right. So now this is the first time we're getting into operator fashion framing kind of stuff, because that is now a thing. So right off the bat, Incognito Oculus by Presetizen. And I also met Presetizen at Tennogen. Seems like a really cool dude and a very creative dude. And here he is creating a operator mask. I guess this would be considered a mask, but it says accessory, an eye accessory, so called Incognito, and looking pretty cool. I'm really excited to get the new operator custom slots so I can start playing around with my operator again. And you know for sure some of these Tennogen creations, when they come our way, I would love to get my hands on and, you know, start playing around with some of them. So great job, Presetizen. Great job. All right, so more work from Lucanyu. The Garasu mask. So glass. I mean, you guys probably saw it coming. Some glassy work coming our way, looking pretty cool. I like it. I don't know if it's for me though, and I do want to point out that there are two different versions of this on the workshop, but I'm assuming because this one has the word new in it, this is the newest iteration, which is what I'm assuming made it into the game. So if you want to go check that out and just see, there is a slight variation between this one and the older one. So yeah, so that one's by Lucanyu. Like I said, not too sure if it's for me, but hey, if your aesthetic is that glassy kind of look, there you go. Maybe if you want to run like a Gaara-inspired operator, there you have it. All right, another creation by Lucanyu. Now, there's a little bit of an asterisk around this one. So currently, the earrings are going to be in round 14. Now, you can see the earrings. That doesn't include the glasses or the headpiece. I do not know if the glasses and the headpiece are going to make their way into the game at some point, or if this was just kind of for laughs. But I did see this going around on Twitter, and it was hilarious. A lot of people loved it and retweeted it and all that stuff. And I think it's, I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's kind of funny. And I don't know if they're just like, okay, it's a little too strange to put in the game, but we love what you did. You know what I mean? But earrings, I could definitely see making it in. Honestly, I could even see the glasses making it in. The headpiece is a little bit out there, but you know what? I think it's great. I think it's funny. I don't see really a reason for it to not really make it. I'm sure someone would love to run this. Luke and you will probably run around with this all day. Anyways, great job though. All right, so following that, the Zenoriu. This is a set. This is by Lead 2012 and Damon Star. So there is a mask piece, like an eyepiece. There is the mask piece like over his nose and his mouth, and then there is the earpiece. So this is three different pieces, all on one avatar. And I wanted to show you it this way because I wanted you to see that they could combine. If you get all three, they could combine together to create a full piece, let's just say. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I don't know how I feel about it because I feel like there's a lot of the face or the head is still open, so that's where the hood would come into play and maybe the scarf would come into play. So I personally would have to see this in game and have to kind of piece this together and see which pieces I want. First of all, like, do I just want the mask? Do I just want the earrings? Do I just want the eyepiece? Or do I want two? Or, you know, so I'd have to see this one in game. But I do think it looks cool. The texturing is there. The detail's there. So I'd like to see this in game. I'd actually like to give it a shot myself. But there it is. This is Zenoriu by Lead 2012 and Damon Star. All right, so we're getting to the end where we are going to look at two Syandanas, which we're going to finish off with. The first Syandana is the Styx Syandana by Malayu, Sharky, and JD. And this is like a back piece with a little dangly bit hanging from it, kind of like a lantern, like an old school lantern with a flame coming out of it. And I dig it. I dig it. I could definitely see throwing this Necros, doing that whole Necros deal. But I don't know. I actually, Haro, I could see Haro kind of running this as well because he's got the, what is those things called? Anyways, I'm not going to dwell on it. But anyways, I think it would fit those two frames at least. But looks pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think on any of these skins. Let me know what you think about some of these and the Syandanas and all that good stuff. So. And lastly, the Tenui Syandana by Lead 2012 and Justified 114. Collaboration, I'm assuming, one of which maybe did concept, and you know the other are, you know, created it in the creator, whatever you want to call it. So here we go. I think this one looks pretty cool. Definitely like a split Syandana where you got the two different drapes of Syandana off to each side. Definitely up by the shoulder piece. You got the ornate design, you want to call it. I always am trying to think of like proper terminology for a lot of these Syandanas and stuff, but it just never comes to me when I'm trying to record the video. So anyways, yeah, it looks cool. Got that cool energy color that flows throughout it, and I like it. I like it. I'm a sucker for Syandanas, so there's a good chance as I flip through my Warframes and I pop on Syandanas, seeing which one looks good, I'm going to end up buying this one. But anyways, that's just me. Like I said, let me know what you guys think about these. Any of these skins, any of these little accessories and all that good stuff, Syandanas. I'm really excited to see what you guys say. I like to do Tennogen spotlights on a number of different Tennogen items. So if you would like to see those, you can see those in the outro. But I am considering quite a few of these to pick up and maybe do a spotlight on in the future. So any of your comments, you know, what you think about some of these skins will definitely play a part in my decision towards the end. Ultimately, I'm going to pick something that I like and, you know, I want to run with. But obviously, if I'm torn between, you know, 2 or 3 different Syandana, or two or three different, you know, Tennogen creations, and a bunch of you really want to see one of them, then I'll probably end up picking that one. So eventually I'll get around to the others, but you know, just for short term, get you guys a Tennogen spotlight video. I'd love to do that for you guys. But anyways, thank you so much. If you'd like to support me further so I can make more videos like this or do more fashion frame with Tennogen skins or any of that stuff, you can support me through Patreon and such, or you can just continue to do what you're doing, watching these videos through. And if you want to share, like, comment, and all that good stuff, that also helps. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around this long in the video. Hoping to get a glyph out there for you guys very, very soon. And in fact, a good friend of mine that watches the channel is actually working on one. So yeah, you guys will see that very, very soon, and we'll do like a whole announcement type video for that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys on the next video. Blah.